Hello everyone, let's go for a take two. You know how it is. Trying to sort out the lighting. I'm right by the Velux window here and it's got no blind on it because we can't afford to get any Velux blinds at the moment. So I'm a bit glary on this side. But okay, I think it's not too bad. Sorry, you'll just have to bear with me. Right, what have I been up to? Not very much doll-wise. It's been a bit busy since I spoke to you last. January was full of show rehearsals for my daughters, which meant a lot of chauffeuring to and fro. I'll explain. They're both at high school now, and their high school was putting on a production of The Sound of Music, which they did at the beginning of February. And they started rehearsing in November, but after Christmas the rehearsal schedule was cranked up somewhat and they ended up rehearsing most days after school and some Saturdays as well. So they were quite busy, and my daughters walk to school, I hasten to add, but my eldest daughter was in the orchestra for this production, playing her guitar, and her guitar is nearly as big as she is. So on the day that she has her guitar lesson, normally my husband will give her a lift to school and I'll pick her up at the end of the day so she doesn't have to struggle to walk home with the guitar. But of course she was needing her guitar quite often, and my other daughter, rehearsals going on till late meant it was dark, so we didn't want them walking home in the dark. I do live in quite a safe place, but even so, not very comfortable with my daughters walking home in the dark on their own. So that's why we were a bit busy with all the toing and froing, but there we are. It paid off. The show was lovely. They had a really nice time, and yeah, it was great. But that did take up a lot of our time. So I realised when I was thinking about what I was going to show you today that actually I've got two dolls to show you, and each doll has a connection to one of my daughters, which is quite sweet. So yes, it's all about the girls today. Okay, so the first doll I have to show you, which is connected to my older daughter, is this one. Now, I'll pull her back a bit because of the ring lights glaring. My older daughter is 13. She's going to be 14 this year. And neither of my girls are really into dolls anymore. They both were, obviously, I say obviously, they both were when they were younger, as lots of little girls are. But they kind of grew out of it as they got older. However, my older daughter has a bit of a Tinkerbell collection. Not just dolls, she has various things. But she does have some Tinkerbell dolls. And I saw this doll. It popped up on a Facebook ad, for the Disney store, like it does. And I thought, my daughter would like that. So I clicked through, went to the store, and £40. Now, I know some Disney dolls are very expensive. However, this is not a really fancy hand embroidered dress or anything like that. It's not a 17-inch. It's a normal standard sized Tinkerbell doll. The same doll as you just buy your standard doll, your princess doll, which I think are about £15. This doll has got a slightly different box and a different outfit and no stand, and they wanted £40 for her. So I thought, afraid not, Disney. No, not going to happen. So that was the end of that. But a couple of weeks later, they had a sale, pre-Christmas sale, like they do, and I clicked through, and this time they were selling her for $11.99. I thought, yes, Disney, that's more like it. I'm clearly not the only person who's decided they're not paying £40 for this doll. So I got two. I got one for my daughter and I got one for myself. I thought it would be nice in years to come when she's left home and she gets her Tinkerbell doll out at Christmas and I get mine. We'll think about each other and yeah, soppy old git that I am. Right. Let me just turn the ring light off a minute. Right. So there you go. So she's kind of, like I say, I think she's a fairly standard doll, like the ones that you buy. She's not got rooted eyelashes or anything like that. Hair is in a bun, but she has this extra little holly headband on. Then her dress is obviously green, because that's her colour. It's got the little berries at the waistband. She's got little ribbons at the end of on her sleeves, and the holly leaves. And it goes down into its full length sort of tulle with, I don't know if you can see, it's got snowflakes on it. I don't know what her shoes are like because this box is a bit strange. You can see through the top, but when you get to the bottom, you can't actually, that's what it looks like. You can't see through it. So I can't see what she's got on her feet. I haven't taken her out of the box yet. Obviously I had them before Christmas, but I didn't put her out before Christmas because I didn't want to spoil the surprise for my daughter. So yeah, she has stayed in the box thus far. She might come out at some point. So that is that's Tinkerbell. That's my my one Christmas doll and my oldest daughter's doll story. Now we get on to the next doll, which is my youngest daughter's doll story. After Christmas, I was tidying up in here. It got a bit messy, papers everywhere. I'd been wrapping Christmas presents up here, so stuff all over the floor. And I thought, I need to give this place a tidy up. Anyway, I was up here and my youngest daughter appeared. What are you doing, Mum? I thought, oh, somebody's bored. So I said, I'm just tidying up a bit. And she sort of hung out for a bit, which I thought, well, that was quite nice because she's the younger daughter. She's 12. Like I say, she started high school this year, but she is the one that wants to be out with her friends more than my older daughter. My older daughter will stay at home quite happily at the weekend and see her friends at school whenever. But my younger daughter, she wants to be going into town with her friends, etc., etc. So that's fine. So she wanted to stay and hang around a bit. Anyway, I had got some doll clothes chucked willy-nilly about the place. You know what it's like sometimes when you're getting your dolls changed. You just put what you've taken off on the shelf and think, I'll put that away another time. Well, this was another time. So I'd got my box of doll clothes out and it was time to put away the spare clothes. And I'd also decided that, I don't know those of you who saw my doll collection video I did the other month, I'd got a spare minifee body and it was wearing a pair of rainbow leggings, and I decided when I filmed that, I realised I wanted those leggings to go on my Clara, my Halloween minifee. So she's like, oh, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm just going to take these leggings off this doll body that I've got and put them on my doll. Oh yeah, that's really good. Okay. I said, actually that's we've got a spare body there then. I said, and I know I've got some spare minifee heads somewhere. I said, we could put one on this body if you like and make a doll. Thinking she'd be like, oh no, no thanks, Mum. But to my surprise, sorry, I just put the light back on. She said, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So I thought, oh okay, we'll go with it. So I found my box of heads. I bought some three really cheap recast heads that I'd using for practice face-ups. I did two of them. It was a Merwin, a Chloe and a Rin. And I did the Merwin and the Rin, but I haven't done anything with the Chloe one yet. Anyway, I found I found the head and we chose which one to put on. And then I let her choose some eyes and things and the outfit. And we ended up with this girl here. So this is a Rin head, which, as you can see, I had previously painted to be like a cracked doll. I had not really finished it. She's been sprayed. I sprayed her before I started so that the pencil and the colours would take, but I never sealed it when I finished her, so she's not properly sealed, and she's not got eyelashes on because I wasn't going to start faffing about putting eyelashes on when we were just messing about, because that's a fiddly and tricky enough getting the eyes in. Actually, the eyes, I've got a few spare eyes, as we do. The eyes are by Sprouty Doll. Now, they're pupil-less eyes, these ones, but they're a bit hard to see. They're quite sort of dark blue, but they've got like a crystal in them, so although they don't have pupils, they're still quite eye-like, if that makes sense at all. And I'd ordered some eyes from her and she'd sent me the wrong pair. So when she'd sent me the correct pair, she'd sent me several pairs as a gift, as like a sorry type thing. So this was one of the pairs that she'd sent me. So I put those in. The wig you've seen before, because my Chloe used to wear it. It's a grey acrylic wig, I think. And then I let my daughter choose the outfit. So she's just wearing t-shirt and denim shorts, and then it's a heeled feet body, this one. So she's got these boots on. She chose these boots that I have. So yes, we made a doll out of spare bits, and I can't remember if we gave her a name though. I can't remember if we gave her a name, but it was just really lovely spending half an hour with my daughter doing doll things. It's just nice to spend time with her anyway, but it was quite, I thought, oh, she's not completely grown out of the dolls yet. Yeah, it was a nice thing to be able, nice memory to be able to look back on, and one of those unexpected things when you just have a nice time together that you weren't planning on doing. So there we go. So I ended up with another doll for the collection. She's not my normal type of doll. So like I say, I probably wouldn't have chosen to buy this. I probably wouldn't have chosen to buy a Rin. Her face is very anime in its proportions, and I don't tend to go for that. But actually, I think she looks really nice. I was pleased with the head when I drew on it. I thought it looked quite nice. But I never put her together. So now she's got her eyes and everything. I think she looks quite good. So there we are. Those are my doll stories for the month. I haven't done anything else. I haven't done any of my face ups that I need to do. It's been too cold, too wet. So maybe when it brightens up eventually, I shall get round to those. I haven't bought anything doll related. No, I haven't. Like I say, times are a bit hard at the minute for everybody, aren't they? So I'm being a bit more selective about what I buy all round, really. I've still been working on my story, just a little bit. I haven't had a lot of time for that either, so there's been other things going on, but I'm still working on that. Yeah, so that's that. So I hope you guys are all well. I've enjoyed watching your videos as you've made them, and yeah, I will speak to you all again. Take care. Bye.